Question number 5. A system of equations is shown below. Y equals x squared plus 2x plus 8, which is this one, and y equals negative 4x. So the first one is a quadratic function. The graph is going to look like this, or a little bit wider depending on the a. And then y equals negative 4x is a linear, so I'm going to go ahead and then draw it this way, because since it is a negative, the slope is going to be downward. So it's not going to be exactly like this, but I just want you to see what we're looking for. We're looking for the intersection of these two these two graphs, and then that's going to be the solution. And then they want us to find the smallest of the y value. So ultimately we're looking for this y value. How do we do that? Well, since we have a system, we can apply substitution. As you can see from the second equation, y is given explicitly in terms of x, which is y equals negative 4x. So I'm going to write y equals x squared plus 2x plus 8, the first equation. And then the second one, I'm going to replace this y by, right here, negative 4x, because it says y is also negative 4x. So when I do that, I get negative 4x is equals to x squared plus 2x plus 8. Now all the variables are x, so we can actually solve this one, and then it is a second degree polynomial, so it's a quadratic. So how do I do that? Well, first I take 4x to the other side, and I'm going to add it to the 2x, and then this gives me x squared plus 2 plus 4 will be 6x plus 8 is equals to 0. I brought the 0 to the right side, so it's a little bit intuitive and convenient. Now let's go ahead and then find the sum and product here. The sum is going to be the middle term, which is 6, and then the product is going to be 8, since leading coefficient is 1. And it's also going to be easier to factor this one out, because the leading coefficient a is 1. So what are the two numbers? When we multiply them, we get 8, and when we add them, we get 6. The factors of 8, let me start with 2 and 4. Booyah! We got 2 and 4. 2 times 4 is going to be 8, and 2 plus 4 is going to be 6. So our numbers are 2 and 4. So the entire x squared plus 6x plus 8 is equal to 0 can be factored as x plus 2 times x plus 4. And then I can only do this because the leading coefficient is 1. If it is anything different, we gotta do it a little bit differently. So just keep that in mind. After this, we can easily find what makes each of these factors 0. In order to make this 0, x must be negative 2, and then this one, x must be negative 4. Once we get the x values, the next step would be to plug these two x's back into one of the original equations, which is either the quadratic or the linear. The linear in this case would be much more easier, so I'm going to use that one, which is y equals negative 4x. Now when I plug negative 2 in the first one, I get negative 4 times negative 2, which gives me 8. And then when I plug negative 4 in the second one, I get negative 4 times negative 4, which gives me 16. And then if you remember, the intersection of these 2 points is going to be negative 2 comma 8 for the first one, and then the second one is going to be negative 4 comma 16. And then they're looking for the smallest of the two y values. So in this case, our answer would be y equals 8 is the correct one. And this is choice C. And that completes the problem.